Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm celebrity photographer Chris Kavanaugh, and I want to welcome you to and back to another video. In this video today, this is the last video of the year, and we're going to be getting into a walk down memory lane with a year-end recap video. This year has been nothing but incredible, from music tours to working with some of the biggest artists on album covers, all the way up to the White House. This has been a year of lessons. This has been a year of many accomplishments and opportunities, and just a reminder to let you know that your gift will always make room for you. So before we get into the video, I'm going to ask you to do one thing for me, and that's hit below and subscribe to the channel. And right now, let's get into it. Let's hop. So starting and coming in at number 1, we have my 31st birthday. Listen, I was so excited to celebrate my 31st birthday here in Dallas, and with a photo and video shoot that my boy Cameron Boylan did for me. It was a beautiful way to come here and celebrate the accomplishments of my success in building community within Dallas and all the things that I did, and I wanted to represent that within the photos that said, I'm here, I'm 31, I've arrived, and it was an incredible feeling. And it made a new start to my year and gave me the confidence even more that I needed to set forth my journey of up until 2025. So I felt good about it. I loved it, and it came out incredible. So February, we have me going on the hunt to move to a new apartment. I came to Dallas. I created a business, I expanded that business, I started to get clientele, and it gave me the opportunity to then go from living in a loft to wanting to have high-rise living. And I moved and found this incredible building that I live in now. And it felt really good to move here because it kind of just showed how quick your success could move from starting all over and letting everything go. I moved to Dallas to advance my career, and I left everybody I loved, everything that I knew back in my hometown, my home state of South Carolina, and to move here to start building success and building and expanding the things that I have to create community. It felt nothing but fitting to move into a building that also gave me an environment to be inspired, to learn, to grow, and build different relationships. So I went in, I found this beautiful place in downtown Dallas, and I'm in it now. And it just felt like a birthday gift to myself to now go and get myself this apartment that I'm in right now. So I love it. It's cozy. It's a beautiful view. Great people live here. And it was a great start to the year to go from, one thing to now advancing into a whole nother place that I looked at and I manifested. Number 2, we have the Ebony Magazine photo shoot. I did a photo shoot with Ebony Magazine, and it was for some influencers that were dealing with different skin and medical conditions and telling their stories. And I came in, I photographed each one of them, and it was an incredible experience because Ebony was a publication that I always wanted to work with, and to be able to capture the images for that and be on set and be able to experience that, it was nothing but a dream. It's an experience that I will always remember, and I'm working on getting that Ebony Magazine cover. Ebony, call me. The creative directors, if y'all know anybody who worked with Ebony Magazine, let's connect. Hi, I'm here, let's work. But it was such an incredible opportunity, and I'm so grateful that it came by, and it was a great start to the year to push into other things. So I'm still ready for those images to come out because they're beautiful, and I want y'all to see them as well. Another incredible opportunity that happened was the It's Time Girls Night Out tour with music artists Kierra Sheard Kelly, Corinne Hawthorne, Naomi Rain, and artists formerly known as Wande, but Anike. And it was incredible because it gave me the opportunity to be quick on my feet. It was the first tour promo shoot of the year, and we flew out to Nashville within a 24-hour time span. Do you hear me? 24-hour time span. We created a concept, we did a vision board, we found this home that was a Airbnb and off of Pierce Base, and it was crazy, it was lavish. Everything was just pink in the inside, from the toilet, the bathtub, the tissue, everything was pink. And we went in there, we photographed the ladies, I built the concept. I wanted everything to kind of feel just very hard flash, just very youthful, fun, pops of color, shadow, all of those things. And shout out to the team because we did that on the drop of a hat and we pulled everything together. But that was a fun photo shoot. I hate that the tour didn't happen, but the images came out really incredible and I had fun. That's what I love. It was fun. Next thing we have, also in April, it was the Reunion 2.0 shoot with Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, the Clark sisters, Kirk Franklin, and Yolanda Adams. We photographed this, another tour promo shoot here in Dallas, Texas. And it was just really good to be able to experience these things because these were artists that I once looked at on BET in the morning while getting ready for church, and me and my mom going, and she's playing their music. And to be able to meet them in person and create work with them in person and have that be something a part of my portfolio was a beautiful opportunity. Just the team killed it, from the rollout of what the video felt like and looked like, from the photos that I captured, and just that was a memory that it really, really just set with me. Because, I mean, these are like giants within the gospel industry and just within music in general. And to be able to photograph that and photograph and document history and give, gospel music a sense of Chris Kavanagh from my creativity, it just felt really good. And I love seeing them all around the world and on key art and billboards and all of that as we went on tour. And it felt really good every day that I was on tour to be able to see that in like chef's kiss. May came around. Yeah, we're all the way in May now. May came around and I got to work with Maverick City on a tour promo shoot as well. We flew to Atlanta, Georgia, and created a concept, all prior to, and we got all the artists together and photographed the new artists and the old artists of Maverick City. And it was an incredible time. We did it in kind of a helicopter port and in a penthouse of this building that was in downtown Atlanta. And it was fun because I got to shoot outside and indoor. And I love to shoot indoor. I love to be able to tie the studio lighting into the outside, natural light. It's spontaneous. It's something that keeps you on your toes because you're thinking, you're going against the elements of wind, of rain, of sunshine, and all of these different things. But it felt good because that was my, third tour promo shoot this year. And it was fun. It was just great to see the images after post-processing, and those as well being all around the world and all on the internet and just seeing them everywhere. Like, that was a really, really, really fun experience. And it's just, like I said, it's things that I don't take for granted at all. I know all of it is because of God, and everything that I'm existing in and experiencing is because of God. And it just feels great that I get to have these experiences to photograph and document moments of history, moments of music, and give a genre of industry mainstream quality. Like, it felt good. I had fun with it, and it never gets old. It never gets old. So this is one that I really enjoyed this year. Going to the White House, going to DC. And not only did I go to the White House, I went in the White House. And what was dope about going in the White House was I got to see the president and vice president, not to mention the giants and legends of music like Patti LaBelle, a Kirk Franklin, a Gladys Knight, a Charlie Wilson. And it was celebrity and star studded. It was so many people there, and it was just incredible. It was probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience, or maybe not. God willing, we go back there and do some other great and incredible things. But it was great to be there in the room with all these giants of music and entertainment, and to be able to go in the White House and see, what you only see on TV, but you're in it. Just to go there, I remember I was just in a room, and it was all the celebrities you can just think of in this room sitting around, and they were getting ready to go and be photographed with the president. And to be like literally this close from Gladys Knight or Patti LaBelle or Anthony Hamilton and just everybody, Doug E. Fresh, everybody was in there. And to be able to experience that was just a moment this year. That's one of my top moments that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I hope I get the opportunity to do it again. Another incredible opportunity I got to experience this year was going to the Cam Newton podcast in Atlanta, Georgia. And that was incredibly fun. I enjoyed the experience of it. Kirk Franklin was a guest on the podcast. And to meet Cam Newton and just knowing about like him from the start of his career to where he is now, to what he's doing. That was incredible. Meeting him, his personality is really, really dope. He's a nice guy. That is a big man. That is a big man. I'm 5'9". He's about 6'40", but he is huge. It was just great to hear the conversation that him and Kurt was having about just culture, religion, things that were in pop culture and mainstream culture. And to be able to see how everything was filmed was really, really nice. To meet him was really, really nice. He's a really nice guy. And that was just a very fun experience that will also go in the books of Chef's Kiss one of the top experiences that happened this year. And I mean, it was dope. So within that same month, the opportunity came to go to LA. We flew out and we went to the BET Awards. And Kirk Franklin was performing with Will Smith, Chandler Moore, and the Sunday Service Collective. And to be able to go to the practice and meet Will Smith, that was crazy. He's a huge man as well. He's very, very tall. And Will Smith has always been on my vision board of somebody that I wanted to work with. He inspires me so much. I like how his creativity flows. I like the movies that he's in. I like the way that he moves throughout his vision. He's always just been a figure that I wanted to work with and photograph. And the fact that I got to photograph him and also do a video recap, for the experience that Kurt was having with Will was in it and the Sunday Service Collective and all of that. That was really, really fun. And he's a very kind person as well. Just to go to the BET Awards and do the pre-show of the practice leading into the award show and seeing how everything came about from the behind the scenes portion to the actual show day, how things felt at the show day, to see all these big, huge musicians and celebrities backstage going from their trailers to go to perform and being able to see everybody, meet everybody. That was a beautiful experience. And again, being able to work with Will Smith, that was dope. That was really, really dope. And it's a memory and an experience that I will never forget. I like to work with him again. That show was incredible. Like the fire, the visuals, that stuff was crazy. But Will Smith, the BET Awards, seeing everybody, getting on the red carpet, the blue carpet. I finessed my way on that blue carpet to get the shot. Because one thing I was going to do is get that shot. So we go from the BET Awards to now going on tour for 2 months. The Reunion 2.0 with Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, Yolanda Adams, the Clark Sisters, and Kurt Franklin. We start tour rehearsal in Philadelphia, and I think it was like Lydics, Pennsylvania, or something like that. And it was Amish country, and we were there for 2 weeks. And being in Amish country for 2 weeks was a little crazy, but the experience of like going out there and putting the production together and seeing what a show looks like from start to finish and all the ideas coming about and everybody kind of fine-tuning their set before we hit the road, that was really, really fun. I learned a lot. It tested my ability to go out and create differently and see things from a different perspective. Coming off of the prior year of shooting a documentary and then going into this year of touring, of wanting to kind of capture that same feel and emotion, that was really fun to work alongside and build relationships with the artists. That was a beautiful thing. And those, relationships spawned other opportunities that led outside of the tour to album covers with other artists that was on the tour. So starting tour rehearsal was that month. That was a fun experience. And going out on the road was very fun. It was very fun. Now, outside of being on the road right now, for 2 months, I built a relationship with the legendary Clark Sisters, and I got the opportunity to go to New York City and on an off day photograph them for press that they were doing with the Sherri Shepherd Show. I went to the Sherri Shepherd Show. It wasn't my first time going there. I've been there a couple of times, but it was fun to do it with them, to photograph them, to, see them out and doing their things. The ladies are absolutely legends. They are some of the kindest people and beautiful spirits you could ever meet. And for that team to invite me in to their world and their space and trust my vision to create for them, it felt really amazing. The images came out beautifully. The ladies looked fantastic. And to go to New York and do that, that was such a fun experience. I love you ladies, moi, moi, moi. It was special and I enjoyed it. Now, outside of going to New York and photographing the legendary Clark Sisters, a few days later, I actually went and while in Orlando, Florida, I went and did an album cover shoot with Dorinda Clark Cole, and that was so fun. We did it while on the road of tour, and while we were stopped in Orlando, we got a concept together. We photographed everything for her album and, you know, her press junket and everything that she was doing. Dorinda is absolutely fun to work with. Her music sounds incredible. The album came out, so if you are seeing this video, go stream Determined by Dorinda Clark Cole and you'll see the image, and I mean the image is in this video as well. But it was an incredible opportunity to do an album cover of a absolute legend and beautiful soul and spirit just like her, and it's a moment that I will never forget and an opportunity I don't take for granted. Like that's that. So we're kind of rounding off the video with other incredible opportunities. But an opportunity that I had as well was to come off a tour and simply just enjoy my home, to get back to Chris, to expanding, you know, other portions of my company and business within Dallas, opening a new company, my interior design company, Kavanaugh Designed, and it's founded on different levels of creativity throughout the process of going from off a tour to now developing my workshops and my master classes and my one-on-one teachings that I'm going to be doing and catering to people who want to learn from Chris and showing them how you can eliminate pain points within creativity, showing how you can actually expound on taking creativity and building it as a successful career where you get to work with these big artists and these opportunities and all these things that come up. So that's something that I'm really excited about and something that I'm glad that I got the experience to actually like just take the time to be home, get back to Chris, fill Chris up with, you know, the things and setting intentions and a plan of how I want it to move. And yeah, that's been a really fun thing that I did after tour of an opportunity and something big that I felt, you know, something that I needed. And the last thing and opportunity of this year was to have the ability to produce and also direct a social media recap video of the 2024 year with gospel music recording artist Kirk Franklin. That was a fun experience because it gave me the ability to kind of go in and collaborate with ClearScope Media, my boy Tony and Tiaja, and kind of come up with the concept. I came up with the idea from seeing Usher do a recap in a kind of like throwback to going back into a scrapbook and looking at his outfits over the years and telling the story about it. I wanted to do something like that with Kirk. We came into a meeting where we then kind of collectively put an idea together to kind of have as a end of year recap and kind of do it along the lines of kind of how the Martin recap was with Gina doing the recap of the show. And we put it together. I went out, we put together the concept, the idea, and formatted everything. I also did images and photographed the promo images that we would use in 2025. And that was a great way to just close out the year. But I'm so excited about all the beautiful things that have happened this year, all the people who took a chance with me, all the people who came to have a photo shoot or extend an opportunity, you know, to work with me and work with them. It's nothing, like I said, I take for granted, and it's all because of God's grace and how he continues to like breathe on my career and my life that I get to experience these things. And I'm just so excited about what this 2025 year has in store for me, from expanding my masterclasses in education and just touring with that, from even going into the aspect of personal brand for Chris with the lifestyle content, vlogging, creating videos, and then also expanding on my new company, Kavanaugh Designed, within my interior design. So this has been a end of the year recap for 2024. I'll see y'all in 2025, and I will also see you back in another video. But before we leave, don't forget to like and also subscribe, become a part of the photo family, and I'll see you back in the next video and in a new year.